try and see my parents as much as I can. They're not getting younger, neither am I. They live about 2 to 4 hours, depending on traffic from here, usually average 2.5, 3 hours from here. So I try to go down a couple of times a month. They live about an hour away from each other. They've been divorced since, God knows, a long time ago, but friendly. So, you know, it does help when I go down to see them. They only have a day or two that I can sometimes see them together. My dad has some limited mobility these days. So we try to do something that's, you know, easy for all of them and then easy and nice for all of us to do and have fun. It's usually a diner, but this time I said, see, Patty's this, there's something different. I found out that one of the farms, they've turned into a winery and they have events on the weekends. And I thought, oh my gosh, they have a bagpiper and they have this guy singing with a guitar and that'll be great. We go to this winery. My dad drives himself. I'm with my mom. She gets out of the car and she looks around and my mom's like, oh, you know, I don't know if we'll really be welcomed, or I don't really know how it's going to be. It might be kind of funny in there, you know, but okay. So meaning that she's going to go anyway, but that she was a little bit just acknowledging that being that we're a mixed family, she wasn't really sure if they would really want us there. I mean, it's 2019 now, but you got to understand, things that have happened to people, the memories are fresh. It could have been 30 years ago, it could have been 5 years ago. It's happened multiple times, enough so that it just puts an impression on you, kind of for the rest of your life. You're battling that. I don't want to speak for everyone because some folks may not have gone through that, but I can say for myself, my parents are a lot older. I went through what I went through. They went through things far worse. And for me even, it's still like, oh yeah, okay, you know, I don't talk about it that much, but it's something that you notice if you're the only one like you in the room. You can't help it, which is often. My dad didn't hear what my mom said. He got out of the car just after she did, and he looks at me and he's like, oh, hey, Mantha, we're gonna be the only blacks in here. Kind of like laughing, but it's an uncomfortable laugh. Like, it's probably because he's a little uncomfortable and acknowledging it to bring himself to being comfortable and just saying, okay, we're together and let's just see how it goes and I hope we'll be okay. We'll have fun. Okay, I got my stuff. I sat down there and my family's like, you know, we start warming up and really enjoying ourselves, and it was pretty cool. My dad sees an older guy. He also said, okay, my dad also says to me, oh, I'm the oldest one in here, which I don't know. There's a few older people in there. I have no idea how old. He saw a guy, white hair guy, a little slow to walking, but not any issues walking. And my dad goes out of his way, you know, tapping, hey. I'm like, oh my God, what's he doing? So he just says, hi. And the guy's looking around. It's a little weird. And he's just like, hi. And he starts talking to me. He says, you and I are the oldest ones in here. And I'm like, you don't know how old this guy is. I don't know. And the guy kind of chuckled and he said, yeah, probably. He looks around. He said, maybe. And he's like, well, I'm almost 79. My dad said, oh, well, I got 10 years on you. And they joked around about that. And that's that. And we all leave. And then I'm trying to take pictures of my parents. And my dad's like, oh, get my friend to take it. I was like, what are you doing? So he asked the guy that he was talking with to take the picture, but his family member did. She's like, oh no, I got it. So we got a picture, and then my dad wanted him to be in one. So we did that. Then they started exchanging words. I have no idea what they said, but next thing you know, my dad's hugging the guy. And the guy's like, yeah, why not? Why not? God only knows what that means, what they said for each other. And he's like, oh, my friend. I think that my dad went out of his way to do this with the guy because he really thought that maybe he wasn't welcome there, and he wanted to make sure that he was, or at least he wanted to let folks know that he's not a threat. He's not nothing to be scared of, and it's okay if we're friends. Just sharing with you that that's an interesting experience and very unique, I would say, from the perspective of someone like me with my background, or my father with his background.